Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I respect the lecturer in charge of the English subject for debate, Mr. Bro Rafi, and happy friends. First of all, let us give thanks to the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has given us guidance so that we can gather in this cool and beautiful page. Salawat and greetings to the Lord of Nature, the ancient Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from a world of darkness to a world that is bright as it is today. Alright, I will give a speech with the theme of exploring self's potential to increase self-confidence. There are many factors that can increase our self-confidence. One of which is knowing what talent or potential lies within us. The question is, how do we know this potential? To answer this question, you must first know yourselves. Many people are ourselves find it very difficult to develop the talents that exist in each of us, even though we have been given basic abilities by God, namely the potential that has been instilled within us. As long as we are aware of that, then we will always be grateful for the blessing that has been given to us, when with that confidence will grow by itself. However, the reality is that many young people today are having a hard time developing their talents because there is no match between their talents and the demands of their parents, as well as internationally. The child is required to continue his father's profession because there is no suitability in the field with the abilities that exist in the child and the father. It is difficult to develop the trust that exists in the child if pressure is placed on him by those close to him. So in this case, present are a very important driving factor to explore the potential of the child by consulting with the child directly. Besides being able to increase family harmony, it can also be a trigger for the child's enthusiasm to continue to explore the potential that exists within him. Then automatically self-confidence, the child will grow up until the child can achieve glorious achievements in this field. You can also explore potential by participating in extracurricular activities at school or joining organizations such as OSIS, Paskibra, Pramuka, and so on. But we can also take smaller example, for example by becoming class official, for example being class president, class vice president, secretary, and other. With that, we will continue to maintain the good name that has been given to us. There are also children who accidentally find out about the talent they have because they have never done it themselves before. I take the example of a child who feels sport because his friends are mostly basketball players, but many times he tires. He will he feels he was always unable to compete with his other friends, and when there was a singing practice exam, it turns out that the child's voice was very melodious. So from that he knew his talent, that in singing he was much better. Another factor that is very influential in our potential is to develop hobbies that we enjoy. Remember, to develop hobbies that we enjoy, not just training in because we feel proud or because of demands from other parties, but don't get caught trying new things either. Can increase our potential, but because people don't dare to try new things or take risks, the new things that I mentioned earlier will only be mediocre. So don't be afraid to work in a file that we have never worked on before. Socializing is also a very important factor for growing a child's self-confidence. For example, if a child associates with a mathematician, maybe the child will be happy with the subject and maybe he will be splashed with intelligence and vice versa. The potential itself will greatly affect the future of the child because they will get used to challenge or new things that they have never encountered before. Their self-confidence will grow rapidly and the child will quickly achieve success in the future. However, there are also many children who are quickly satisfied with their natural potential. They tend to just want to hang out with their nation, regardless of other people. But they are not aware that they will not always be at the top because there are times when they will face obstacles and challenges. And if they are not able to face it, then they will lose their friends first and even be ostracized by others. Therefore, get used to being low self-esteem even though we know we are very famous in the file we are in and have won many achievements in that file. Keep in mind that we are social beings who cannot live without other people. Especially, we must, we must also get support from all of them, especially from the people we care about. Remember, never stop exploring the potential that is within us and don't be actually satisfied with what we have achieved at this time because there will also be a tomorrow full of obstacles. May past failures a very valuable lesson for us today and make today a spirit to motivate tomorrow. Hope- Hopefully, the speech that I have delivered early can be a lesson for all of us, especially myself personally and all my friends. If there are words that are lacking or even not pleasing to the hearts or my friend as speaker, I apologize profusely. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.